December 26, 15 to quarter to 10. Boxing Day. Karma? That's right. Manfred Von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. Was that not supposed to be you? He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god. You seem to be the president of his fan club. Not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred Von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. Damn, Phoenix just accusing Edgeworth of not playing fair. He told me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. 10 times 0 is still 0. So, was he your teacher then, Miss Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty. What a creep. Oh wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. Yeah, why would he risk his perfect career for Edgeworth? He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. 20 times 0 is still 0. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. Well, he hasn't won against the god of defense attorneys. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry. I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Aw man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Not like we have, you know, a medium on our side. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Cool. I mean, clearly that conversation didn't last 15 minutes. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Looks like a vampire. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Cool. Do you seriously think that I would stand here where I'm not completely prepared? Yes. There wasn't very much any evidence, so... yes. Right, my apologies. Why are you backing down? He's even got the Gudge. He's even got the Gudge scared. Nice. So let's read it properly this time. He's even got the judge scared. Very well. Your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. What are you up to, Judge? The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he Rolly or something? I mean, he seems to be acting that way. How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe. That's pretty good, because he's on our side, right? Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident, now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at this map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. What button do I check? Do I press to... Alright. Okay. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here by the edge of the lake. The map doesn't necessarily reflect that. I thought the camping would be on the other side, like at the very bottom. Okay. At least that's how the map during the investigation made it look. At 10 minutes past 12 in the morning, she heard 2 pistol shots. But was the victim killed by 2? Already a contradiction. Too easy, too easy. Thank you, Gumshoe. You're the lifesaver of Edgeworth. Edgeworth should be on his knees thanking you. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. I'll still probably suppress everything just for the sake of it. Nice. Testified with the court about the arrest now. Wait. Mr. Von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm the one who's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Oh, nah, wrong. The only one thing you need to do here, you will slam your damn your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. He is not quite right. I don't mean to alarm you, this judge, but he's not right. Yep, he's not right. Okay. A man called at the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Miles at Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see, very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now. I feel sorry for the judge, he's taking a back seat. Okay, fine. Okay. You received a call from a man. Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard 2 gunshots, right? That is a very deep voice for you, sir. That woman and the man who called her in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Yeah, we know that much. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. Lot of heart. What happened next, detective? How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival to the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. Wow, that is quick. That's pretty fast. Our motto of the month, get there quick. Detective, you'll refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Is that a secret? Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. How dare you? How dare you? Gumshoe's doing his best. There's no time to be dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. Okay. And he gave the answer. He said, relaxed. Unlike you. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Okay, fact of the matter is, we're missing one of the gunshots. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now. But the next morning a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. Again, 2 gunshots. He was shot through the heart fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike a bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepted the bullet into evidence. Well, that's good, because now we can contradict that, right? Sorry to interrupt, Miss Edgeworth. Last one. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. But the next morning, body was found in the lake. Okay. And what about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Okay. He has the same evil grin laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. Okay. Order. Someone shared with fingerprints were on the found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. This is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Fired 3 times. There's prints. Okay. Members of the court. We have the pistol in the used in the murder, and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings, the bullet matched the pistol. Nick. What does it mean, ballistic markings? The shape of the gun and the markings on the bullet match. Shocking. To imagine someone here doesn't know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. You're also a child, so, I mean, like, why would he expect you to know that? Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Okay. Okay, why is the judge... Okay. Ballistic markings are like fingerprints of a gun. That's honestly a good way to compare them, I suppose. Yeah, fingerprints for a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks for each bullet it fires. And to examine these ballistic fingerprints to which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. The pistol which, as you recall, was covered in the defendant's own fingerprints. Order. Order. This is bad. It makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare the verdict at this point. You could, but you haven't given us a fair chance to defend. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. Nice, he's tired himself out. I will call my witnesses after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge, yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now. Oh, but wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get it on with it, man. Okay. The scope will recess in 10 minutes. That is a good question, Phoenix. Okay. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. You gotta tell us. And that foggy photo makes it one thing clear. The only one who could have shot the man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? Well, you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. Okay. You said so, so I believe you. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then, the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time he had shot himself. Okay. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. How am I going to convince anyone of that? That is a good question. But first we have to focus on just proving Edgeworth couldn't have done it. Say it, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry. It's not good. I know. I'm not good for anything, am I, Nick? You're a good source of optimism. I can't call my sister. I might as well not be here. No, yeah, you're useless. No, stay. Of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help. It's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't need to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. But you do know how to cheer people on. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't contact spirits. Not yet. You need more training, that's all. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck's about just going to run out. Really? Whoa. Right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Don't worry, Mia. Oh, sorry, don't worry, Maya. Wrong sister. Edgeworth is just being a sourpuss. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Miss Lotta Hart, take the stand. Oh, will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? You'll need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well, your testimony please. The witness's account. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out for the window, I saw two gents in the boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't there a thing on the lake but the boat, or but that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take the photo of the incident. This is the photo, accepted as evidence. Very well. This is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order, I will remove people from the courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There was no other boats on the lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, that was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order, order. I will have order. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant. Objection! Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Yes. The gun was fired once, there was 2 bangs. Very well. If you have 2, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? Yeah. Hold on. One bullet to the heart. Fired 3 times. Okay. I'm gonna say yes. I think I noticed one little thing. Well, I'm impressed. I didn't notice anything. Right. Take him on. I have a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. Pray for your sake, this isn't a waste of time. Why are you... Right, okay. Christmas Eve. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Oh, yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really... Okay, I hope the next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car. Why are you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Press further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait now. I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Whose side are you on? Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time? Nope. I looked after I heard the noise. She said it already. I asked for you to find contradictions. Not leisurely chat with the witness. Two gents on the boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? No, you couldn't see the two of them. Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking you if you saw the two men. Yeah, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. You were watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradiction, Mr. Wright. Not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think you hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There's an area thing with the lake on the boat. Boat on the lake. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country can be. It sounds pretty sure. How can you be so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake. It almost sounds like she's more interested in the lake than the boat. It's how you... Mr. Wright. The witness has answered the question in full. Not to mention... no need for further questions, objections sustained. Okay, is that I'm sustained? Yes, of course. Great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need here, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor, you keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize you for any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Okay. Nick? Bob's testimony is fishy, real fishy. I know what you mean, but can't say anything without, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Miles Wentworth, please take the stand. Who... yeah? Okay, Maya. Damn, okay. Oh, I accidentally skipped that. Something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I don't. Not a heart. The testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you actually were looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life and death. Do you really clearly see Mr. Edworth that night? Did you see him fire the pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treat me like some kind of criminal. I saw him, I swear, I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He's in contempt of court and must leave. No. No. Wait. It was me, I was the one who made out the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? That I followed the rules. If someone else commits the crime, you don't just send someone else to... Okay. All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have the right to cross-examine her again. Okay. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Oh, yes. Here we go. But I cannot. What? Miss Laura Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. You're going to have to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. My affair. You will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick? I did what I could. We have to do the rest. Good luck. Thank you, Maya. I respect the sacrifice. Maya. Okay, one-on-one now. I do not care for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering my witness. I'm running out of time. Better find a contradiction in here. Or else, I guess I can't just press everything. Okay. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Okay. So clear as day, the man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it. Oh, I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't swan at Maya's efforts either. Okay. I guess this is the only. I guess this is the only thing I can do. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took. Very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So, the picture is taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet, even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Yet, she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. His heart. What? Could you see the defendant at night? Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could. Then please, testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How? Okay. You're right. It was a cold night, and the fog was thick as grit. So, once I'd finished setting up my camera, I got back into the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. So, you use binoculars. Very well. You make... Okay. This one better be good. I am curious about the binocular statement, because I feel like this is another thing with the photograph. Thick as grit. Finished setting my camera. I'm back in my car. Still brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars. Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were looking for shooting stars, correct? Oh, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera too. Was there really Was that really to take pictures of the meteor shower? The camera is irrelevant to this case. No, it's not. It took the photograph. What? How is it irrelevant? You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Do you wish to press further about the camera? Yes, if it's for meteor showers, why would it need a microphone? Really loud bangs. The camera is the most important, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Oh, maybe I went a little overboard. Very well. Miss Hart, you have to testify about the camera. Okay, I hear you. The camera set up the picture of the meteor shower. I'm going to present. There we go. You were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. Just say so. I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point the camera upwards to take photo of the stars, Mr. Hart. And she just oofed. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Gordy? Take a look at this. Gordy?
Take that!
Miss Hart, is this what you were trying to photograph? What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy. Sighting God Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got nothing, got a proof. Let's say you prove that I was down to the lake trying to take, is it the camera as well? I have it. Proof. Intriguing. No joking around. What proof the witness... Well, why would it need sound?
Take that!
Proof is as hard as your own camera. The camera was set to take a load in response to loud noises, correct? Thus the photo was taken when the gun fired on the lake. And here the article about Gordy. According to the article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had to set the camera up in response to loud noises. Sadly, this has no real relevance to the murder. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try and take photos of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? No, just me. So smart, my boy. I was down to take it, trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That doesn't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used was several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Well, that's a bit rude. Hey. But, as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine. I'll testify, but it changes nothing, though. Something will change, it has to. And I'm going to spot it. Father's new testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at the university. I'm an investigative photographer. And I can read words. Imagine what a scoop would be if I got a picture of that monster. So I went camping by the lake. That's all I was hiding. And then I heard a bang and looked straight, right straight out to the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands and heard another gunshot. It looks, I was looking right at the boat the whole time across my heart and hope to fry. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony isn't changed from before. It has changed a lot since the first time. Whether she's a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There's no need to waste time first. with another pointless cross-examination. Can you stop being a baby about it?
Objection!
I claim the defense is right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Well, Karma's up to something, I know it. He didn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem so sure of yourself, you must have something in mind. That would be a first. More than you, apparently. Very funny. Understand this is your last chance to cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. If there's no problem with the testimony this time, we'll have to let the witness leave. There's been several problems so far. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna investigate. Imagine if I get a picture of that monster. I was camping at the lake. I was hiding. Hard bang. Look straight out to the lake.
Hold it!
Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I expected. Wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the bullet the whole time.
Hold it!
There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know. If she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? What are you trying to give me a look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe there's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. Really? Bringing up hush puppies now. Okay, I'm getting there.
Hold it!
Was there nothing in the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, nope. The lake was as smooth as glass. Nobody was on the shore neither. I find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. Has to be something. That's all to those hiding. Do I bring up Gordy? I might want to save. I'm gonna then present Gordy.
Objection!
Miss Hart, were you really looking at the boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you were far from normal. What? You want to step over here and say that? Damn, okay. I think it's fighting words. You were camping at the lake to take pictures of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning for any signs of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give a second thought, give a boat a second thought. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You'd need to search them. You'd need them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well, now that you all mention it, I did take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart. Are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be a witness in a murder and all. So you didn't see anything, and yet you dragged yourself here in the first place. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat, though, till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this case. Well, in this. Right. That's why I took the photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shoot your pie hole. took my what? And what was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Enlarged it, right? Wait, she said she was going to enlarge it. She had another photograph to prove it, but you really can't tell from the photo who was shooting. That's why she said she was going to enlarge the photo. She said, I'll drop the quality in might, but should be good. Yeah, let's see who's who. She can enlarge that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. Let the enlarged photo show something bad for Von Karma. It's my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean either prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? But what if it does show... If it shows Miles with the gun, how do we argue out of that? How do we argue out of that? I don't know. I feel like this... I don't know. Well, I'm gonna save it here. I don't know why I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see what happens. If this is a trap, I better hold back and see how things go. But if I wait now, the cross-examination will be over. Can I really risk that? Do nothing. You see how he ends the cross-examination with a lot of heart, and none too soon. There was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I did everything I needed to when the trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Well, I mean, we've kind of proven that the witness is not decisive. Nothing, of course. Oh no, I should have pressed further. The court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. No, is there any reason for more time to decide the case against the defendant? This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation for the facts. This court finds defendant Miles Edgeworth. Shame. It's truly a shame. The accused will surrender to the court immediately and be held pending trial for the High Court within a month for today's date. That is all. The court is adjourned. That's unfortunate. They're okay, and it just kicks us back to the main menu. Okay, then fine. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. Look at this photograph. You enlarged this photo, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why is the enlargement not being presented to the court?
Objection!
Because it does not exist. What are you talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. Prosecution lying to us, sir. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart? Show the photograph to the court. Show us the enlargement. Prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement of the court to the court. Here it is. Still doesn't show anything. That's his left hand. Because it said that the fingerprints was on Miles's right hand, right? Where's the gun? Miles' right hand. See? We can see not who is firing, but we can see which hand is being used. It could be the defendant, maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright? Extremely. Extremely happy. There has to be something. There is. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. Hello, good it has done for any of us. Nope, it has done something great for Miles. That's why I requested she did not show it. I suppose that means the cross-examination is over, obviously. That means I would like to close the cross-examination of Lotta Hart. And not too soon, that was a flagrant waste of time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I need to at the beginning of the trial, decisive evidence, and a certified witness. What else could be possibly required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it's time for me to declare my verdict. But this is not supposed to be how it's supposed to go. There has to be a clue somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Show other evidence. Wait, Your Honor, this evidence? I believe we will spend enough time talking about that evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracting our steps. This is bad. Your Honor, there's something decidedly strange about this enlargement. Well, that might be. Mr. Wright, is your call? What do you mean? What do you mean by strange? Here goes nothing. Okay. His hands. His hands.
Take that!
Your Honor, the shooter? I'm not sure I understand what is strange about the shooter. Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? The hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand... The man's left hand is what? Let me show you. I'll show the evidence that contradicts. It's the pistol.
Take that!
The evidence is clear. The man on the photograph is holding the pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were Miles Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone is in the courtroom has quietened down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it is not Mr. Edgeworth who's fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we've seen, there were no other people at the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? I mean, to be fair, Miss Hart could have. I get, yeah, I'm trying to think, because, like, it could be it could be a lot of Hart, to be fair. She did, yeah. What about the witness? A lot of Hart. What? Do you have proof of this? Proof smooth. Always with the proof. Oh wait, I do need proof, don't I? Mr. Wright, now if you remember this is a court of law. Okay, the judge is mad. Let me ask again. The victim himself? There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Or, wait? So you're saying this is the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I think there's no other explanation. I guess it links back to what Miles was talking about during the recess. Indeed, that does seem like the only remaining option. Excuse me? Contradicts the photograph, doesn't it? I'm so very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim would reveal the distance which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There's no other way that it could be a suicide. Order, Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of a suicide, you see. Okay. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend the proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. He didn't even acknowledge it. The court is adjourned. Okay. Well, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I've yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on the lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go and check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to say how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned the translate of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, but it's only part of her testimony that stood out. It was the bang she heard. The several bangs she heard. To be continued.